Good morning. I'm sorry for not being here last week, but I'm here this week and I have my boy. He's very snuggly. Hi. This is cheap coffee. Hold on. Oh god, I wasn't ready. That was really cute. I hope you're having a wonderful whatever time of the day it is for you, whoever you are, wherever you are that you're watching. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I kind of just started this one on the fly. I don't really have like a plan for it or anything. I just thought it's time for me to do a solo one again. I had 3 of them in a row, I think, where Pingy was a part of it. And thank you so much, Pingy, if you're watching, for being a part. It's certainly easier to keep coming up with things to talk about when I've got somebody here. But maybe this one needed to be a little bit more sentimental or something. I don't know. I was having a little bit of a hard time putting out the podcast I was having a hard time doing it this week too. But last week I just didn't do it. And a couple weeks ago, I think I just didn't do it. Or maybe it was 3 weeks ago. I don't know. It's kind of hard to be totally transparent with you. Nate started working 70-hour weeks, and so it was quite a bit of an adjustment to get used to that. And I've been so busy because of that, and because of just working in general myself too. But I've been so fucking busy lately, and then on top of that adjustment, this 70-hour weeks, it's so much. So I was going through a little bit of a thing, you know. I think me and Nate both were kind of going through a bit of a thing. We were feeling burnt out and didn't really have any way to fix it, or didn't really know of any way to fix it. Aside from just kind of like keep going, you know. I mean, we didn't really have any other option. He doesn't stop his 70-hour weeks until, we just talked about it this morning, May 8th or 9th, I think, which it's the 28th of April now, so we're getting there. We are actually getting there, but it's been like a whole month that we've just been just doing the struggle, you know? He's been so busy with work, he hasn't been able to help out with any of the house stuff, and you think it's not that much until you have to do all of it. Oh my god. My house is, like, my kitchen is a wreck right now because I didn't do the dishes yesterday. For one day, I didn't do them, and now my whole kitchen is a wreck. And we go through so much laundry because we go to the gym all the time and sweat like nasty, nasty demon people. So there was a bit of an adjustment period when we were going through that. And we've just both been like kind of burnt out, kind of tired. But this week, to be clear, I'm feeling so much better, which is probably why I'm actually going through with the podcast this week. I'm sorry that I didn't do it last week. I do feel guilty about that. I don't like not being able to do things for you guys. It sucks. It's stupid. But it's one of those things that, like, with this job and, like, the kind of territory that comes along with, like, having this as a job, is that I have 2 options when I'm feeling sad or depressed, you know, because that shit happens to everybody. I have 2 options. I can put something out anyways, and I can either pretend that I'm not bothered by it and try to put on a happy face and then feel like I'm lying to you guys, which is never something that I want to do. Or I can just be really transparent with you and honest. And so that's kind of the route that I always choose. So I just wanted to explain that, like, that's why I was, like, not regularly putting out podcasts and stuff because it's really difficult. It's really difficult to like put on a face when you don't have time for yourself, when you don't have time to do anything, and when you're sad. It's hard to do things when you're sad. Especially like working type things, you know? Responsibilities, things that you've like made commitments about to people. It's really hard to hold up those. And then it just makes you feel worse that you didn't hold up your end of whatever it is. But I feel better. I feel a lot better this week. I know I go through these periods a lot with streaming and like with YouTube. My God, I have taken so many breaks from YouTube. It's very hard to stick with that one in particular, I guess. I think it's because I put so much pressure on myself when I'm making a video for YouTube. Not as much with the podcast, I guess, but as you may have noticed, I haven't put out any videos in a while that weren't podcasts. And I think that that's because when I do the podcast, I just fucking shit post into this room for an hour from my mouth, and then that's it, and then it's done. And I don't edit my podcasts at all, so that makes it a little bit easier, I think, to just force myself to just kind of put it out there, even if it sucks, because no editing. I have had to re-record them at times because I'll watch them over to make sure that, like, nothing weird was going on in the background, or I didn't have, like, my fucking social security card sitting on the desk or something. Or in that one case when I was wearing that, like, kind of low-cut, sloppy old shirt, to be clear. I wasn't trying to be sexy or anything, but it was like pajamas, and I just like bent over and like I put the shirt graphic over top of my body in post. I didn't actually show anything, but also it was like, this isn't what this is for, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cover that up. We're not trying to cultivate a thirst trap in here. So, just to be clear, that's not what we're trying to do. That's the only kind of editing that I do, is what I'm getting at, though. But I will, like, watch all of them back to make sure that there isn't something weird like that. And if it just starts out really dumb and boring, like, if I can't watch it myself and feel okay about it, then I'll re-record it sometimes. And that's tricky. And, like, days like today when it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. So I'm supposed to have either recorded it today or yesterday. But I went to the gym yesterday, and so that wasn't really an option. I like to record these while Nate's out of the house. Not that it matters or anything, but you ever try talking to yourself out loud for a whole hour while somebody else is in the house? Probably not, right? It feels weird. It feels like a weird thing to do. And that's because it is a weird thing to do. And I've gotten used to the talking to myself in a room, I guess. It's still kind of a weird thing. It still feels strange to me when I do it, but it's okay now. But I don't want Nate to be in the house and to like come back here and hear me just like laughing to myself about something that I fucking brought up. It's fucking weird. He's so used to my shit though. I mean, I assume he is at this point. We have been together for over 4 years now. That's such a long time. I just spit my cheek, sorry. It's such a long time to be with somebody and to like live with somebody and like put up with their shit, you know, but also like fall in love with their weird little quirks and stuff. Like, Nate makes dad grunts, like, all the time. He's not a dad. Well, except for Kevin, I suppose. They are so fucking cute together. Holy shit. There are some mornings when, like, me and Nate are both going to the gym together that day. And we'll just, like, stay a little extra in bed. From the amount of time that we should have spent in bed. Just because Kevin will, like, emerge from underneath the covers and just be like... And he'll just flop onto us and just start snuggling. Like, he's the fucking biggest snuggle bug in the mornings. And it's really sweet. And so we'll just lay on the bed and snuggle with him. But, like, those two are fucking in love with each other. And it's my favorite thing. It's so sweet. Like, I've had exes that really liked Kevin, but none of them have loved Kevin to the extent that Nate does. And it's really sweet. And Nate will, like, prank Kevin all the time or try to scare him or, you know. But at the end of the day, they're the best buds. It's really sweet. We need to go camping or something. Or go to the beach. I really want to go to the beach with my boy. It's been a while since we went. And his favorite place in the entire fucking world is the beach. Holy shit. I'm sorry, I just woke up. I need some more of this coffee. I don't know if I ever told you guys the story, but one time we went to the beach, and it was the first time, actually, that Kevin had been to a beach where it was warm. It was, like, warm and sunny out. That was his first time ever going to a real ocean beach. Super fucking sandy, and, like, there's people everywhere. It was really beautiful outside. But he had never experienced that before, and he loves being warm. He loves the heat. And so he was just fucking giddy. And Nate started to take him off of his leash. And I was like, don't do that. He's going to run away from you. I know what he's like. He'll run away from you. And he was like, he'll be fine. Run, Kevin. And he just, like, took him off of his leash. And Kevin did the thing he does where he just, like, throws his head back. And he's like... He just, like, takes off. So fucking funny. And Nate just kind of got this look on his face like, uh-oh. And we did it in an area where there wasn't, like, a bunch of people or dogs or anything. There wasn't any dogs around because I wouldn't have let him do it if that was the case. I know that he looks like a squirrel. But he just, like, took off. And, like, his leash was still attached. And he has a harness. And so he was just, like, running by. And Nate kept trying to, like, grab onto his leash. But he's so fucking fast because he's really small and he can turn on a dime because he's also really small. And so he just, like, kept sprinting away from Nate, and Nate would, like, get him to come over to him, and he would, like, look like he was running towards him, and then he would juke him and, like, take off in the other direction. And so he did that one of the times, and Nate just kind of, like, dove to, like, catch his leash on the ground. And everyone was watching and, like, laughing at him. Because it was really cute. I love those guys so much. I do miss going out and doing stuff. In particular, I want to go and see nature. I kind of don't even really care at this point still that much about, like, going to restaurants or... Like, it would be cool to go to a concert or something like that. But also, like, it's okay if we can't. But I just want to fucking go and be in the woods. I want to go to the woods. And have a campfire. And drink wine around said campfire. And go night swimming and freeze and giggle about how cold we are. We just don't really have time to go and like do anything anymore, which is okay. And I expected that, you know. But we haven't really done very much since we moved here, which was already now like 7 months ago. 7 months. Oh God, I don't have my microphone in front of me. Uh-oh. Oh, I hope it was picking up all the sound okay. I'm so sorry, everyone. It took me whispering to fucking realize. Well, that's unfortunate. Here's my fancy new microphone, everybody. I don't know if I had this the last time I did a podcast. I don't think I did. It's been like 2 weeks now, and I think I got this like 1 week ago. Fuck. Well, you know, here it is and stuff. Much fancy. It kills a lot of the background sound, which is nice. Yeah, I really hope that that wasn't just like... I hope it didn't sound like I was just talking through a tin can the whole time. I'm going to stop it now, and then I'll start it up again. I just need to check it out. Hold on. Okay, it's totally on brand for me to not have my fucking fancy new microphone all set up. Well, have it set up, but have it like up here where I can't fucking use it, and then run my hand into it. And it sort of sounds a little echoey before when it's like up here. I'll probably just like fuck with the sound a little bit. See, that's one of those editing things that I have to do sometimes because I'm a fucking clown. But yeah, it should be fine. It's at least audible, which is good. Because I've had to a lot of times, way more than you guys probably would expect. I don't know if you know what I'm like. Maybe you do expect it, but I've had to edit a lot of things after the fact as far as like podcasts go, or like gone through 50 minutes of the podcast before I realized that my microphone was muted the whole time. Or I've done it before where I had my music playing, which I still totally do. I can't play it because of DMCA stuff, and also like I don't know. Is it weird to have music behind a podcast? I don't know. It just helps me feel more comfy while I'm talking to nobody, to just not hear total fucking silence around me. So I like to listen to music while I record the podcast. And there has been 1, maybe 2 times where I forgot to mute that on the podcast, and then I had to start over because of that. The other day when I did one with Pingy, and I recorded like 3.5 minutes of it where my microphone was muted, or Pingy's was, or I don't even remember. I'm just a fuck up, okay? I do this shit all the time and no one's surprised. It is much easier to do a podcast when you have somebody else there with you talking. Because you can riff off of people. It's like with streaming, you know? Like, I think that most people are probably like this. Well, I don't know. Most people who stream are probably like this. I can talk quite a bit to myself when I'm first starting out my stream, right? And then people will filter in and they'll start talking with me. And we've got that like banter back and forth with each other that makes it a lot easier. But if everybody leaves your room and you've been on for like 3 hours or whatever, and it's just you trying to talk to yourself, I think like everybody gets considerably more quiet. Because it's like, especially if you're playing a fucking video game or something, it's really hard to just keep coming up with topics to talk about all by yourself in an empty room with nobody there, you know? And even if you do have people that are just kind of like lurking in chat but not actually talking in chat, that gets a little bit hinky too, because it's like, now I have an audience and I'm just doing a podcast by myself. There's no one interacting with me or anything. There's nobody here to have a conversation with. That gets tricky. And when I do the podcast, I'm just kind of just sitting here and talking about fucking whatever. I don't know why anyone wants to watch this in the first place, honestly. But Nate tells me that, you know, even if it's hard for you to understand, people just want to like listen to somebody talk sometimes for a whole hour because it's relaxing or whatever. Whatever it is. I wouldn't watch this. But that's probably just because it's me. I love podcasts, and I watch Let's Game It Out on YouTube all the time. And like at least 50% of the time it's just background noise. I just like the sound of Josh's voice. It's like silky. It's just lovely. It's so nice to listen to that I just will do other things while I'm fucking listening to that and not really even listen to it. Like he's describing gameplay or, you know, he's talking about the game that he's playing. And like, it's very largely something that you should be watching if you're going to be listening to it. But I just don't a lot of the time and I'm fine with it. I was doing that earlier, actually. I forgot. I fucking almost forgot to do the podcast. Again, I almost forgot. And I woke up in the morning and I took out... Okay, I made these little clay garden wizards. They were supposed to be garden gnomes, but the first one turned out kind of like looking like a wizard. And so I was like, fuck it. I want these to be garden wizards instead. That way it's special. Or whatever. So I made garden wizards. Hold on. I already took them out or I would just show you. But they're really cute and I would like to show you. Oh, you know what? Actually, I have them on my Discord. And I can just do a display capture. That'll be a better way of doing this, I think. I don't have my Stream Deck set up because I just fucking got here. There it is. Display capture. They're very cute. And they're shitty. And I'm fine with that. But they're so glossy. Because I put 2 fucking layers of varnish on them. So that they wouldn't get all full of water and bloat whenever it rains. Like there's this underneath here. And then the bottom of this lady. And the bottom of this guy. The inside of this guy's like hood. Because there's quite a few spots on them that I just wasn't able to paint. Because it's like too fucking far in there. It's too hard to get to. Or I just didn't fucking care to. So I just like filled it up with a bunch of fucking gloss medium varnish stuff, and I'm hoping that seals them out from the water when it inevitably rains. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. I really hope so. I did like 3 total layers of it just to be on the safe side. But I didn't even like look that stuff up. I didn't even check and see if that stuff does that in the first place. The way I'm kind of looking at it is as zen as possible. If it gets fucked up, I will just make more. And I will seal them properly the second time. But when I varnished them, they kind of looked like actual clay. Or like kiln fired clay. With like, glaze. With like glaze on it because they're all shiny and fucking, they just look really cute. They look finished. And it's got me hungry for more crafts. And okay, when I was streaming the other day, somebody came in and I was wearing my one shirt that's got like a map on it. Map to where? I don't know. But I had cut pieces of that fabric off to turn that shirt into a crop top at one point. And so I was just thinking, this guy said or asked if it was like a treasure map on my shirt. And I was like, no, but that's a really fucking good idea. And so I want to make a treasure map as a craft out of the scraps that I have left. So I need to find some like big thick dowels that I can like roll it up like a scroll sort of. And I'm going to do like a light brownish wash and then like burn the edges of it with a lighter probably. And like, you know, just whatever I can do to make it look kind of like a shitty treasure map. I'm excited for that. It's probably stupid, but I'm excited for it anyways. And then I also, Kevin, I'm gonna have to disturb you just a bit, okay? I have to go and get something. I have to show the people something. It's like, whatever, just let me sleep. It's okay. It's okay. You can stay. All right. So I have a whole bunch of patterns. Okay. Basically what's going on here. Hold on. I'll just grab them all and bring them over so I can show you. It's really stupid, okay? Don't get your hopes up that it's not stupid. Just as like a little pre-warning. It's dumb. I know it's dumb. Shut up. Okay, hold on. That's most of it, and then just don't want to drop all of them. It would make a giant mess if I did. Okay. Welcome back, me. Okay. Here. I know. I'll put you in your little blanket fort. I'm sorry. Okay. So, God. The craft, the dumb, stupid little craft that I've been working on lately, like last night and this morning, actually. I've had this thing. It's like a clipboard, but it like, how do I show you this? It like stores stuff. There's where my gummy eraser went. I'm so dumb. How did I not see that? I thought that I had lost it and it was just attached to the lid instead of down here. God, what an idiot. Okay. Anyways, I've had this for a while and it holds like my most favorite art supplies, I guess. Or like it's like a art supplies on the go thing. So I have a mechanical pencil because I like to sketch with those. And then my fucking gummy eraser. And Uniball Signo. I don't normally draw with those. I don't know why this is in here. It should be a G2 Pilot because they are the cheapest, best pen. And then I have this. And it's wonderful. It's a fountain pen. Oh, and it's the best. Hold on. None of this probably fucking matters to anybody. But how do I show you this? Is it gonna work? It might be dried out. I hope it's not. Uh-oh. I have some cartridges if I need to, but I just haven't used it for a while. Maybe it just needs to come back to life. Come on. Come on, pen. God damn it. It's a really cool pen. I wish that I could properly show you how cool it is. Oh, are you out? No. Here. Might as well be showing you stuff. This is a cartridge. It's trying to blur out anything that isn't fucking skin. I have an NVIDIA broadcast thing that I've been using to blur my background in the meantime until I can afford to get a camera that's like a little bit more professional so that I can do like the wide angle, and so it fucks up a lot. It's lovely, but it does fuck up a lot. I just want to be able to show off this pen. Hold on. I'm just going to leave it here facing this direction. How am I going to do that? This is so not interesting content. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm just going to set this up against the melatonin bottle and then... Okay. I have it tilted up at an angle so that the ink can run to the bottom so that I can show you. Anyways, the more important part of this, which is still unimportant, is that I have this and I save clippings from magazines that I think are funny or interesting or weird or cute. Mostly they're cute. I save patterns that I find from like comforter sets. Cause like I get fucking a bunch of junk mail magazines all the time. And so when I'm really bored or, you know, if I don't have anything else I need to be working on, basically, then I'll just take the magazines that I get out of my junk mail and I'll just like watch a YouTube video and just kind of like take my scissors and just cut out weird shit that I find in the magazines until I have a big fucking healthy pile of stupid shit. And then after I have them like basically cut out, then I'll cut them around so that I've got a bunch of like die cut little pictures. So I've got this little dinosaur. Can you see that? Kind of. You can kind of see it. That's good enough, you know. None of this matters anyways. And there's... Ooh. This dog, for some reason, is always featured in this magazine that I used to get all the time. So I have... Excuse you. I have these two of the exact same picture that I have cut out, but then also of the same dog. I have this. This is the same dog. I know it's kind of fuzzy, but there's like a fucking bunch of these. This dog is so popular in this magazine for some reason. I just have so many stupid little pictures that I've cut out of magazines over time, and I usually will put them in my sketchbook. Let me see if I can find an example or some examples. I haven't put them in there in a while, I guess. Ooh, I like her. Look at her. Focus. Do I need to have my fingers in here so that you know where to focus? Idiot. I like her. I like her too, but less. She's okay. But the lady with the coffee and the beanie and the skirt and the little belt and the fucking turtleneck sweater, slouchy socks and her boots, yeah, she's my favorite. She's cute. I was gonna make a whole bookmark thing, like a whole segment of bookmarks that were like ones for fall, and so that would be, oh no, I think she was winter, maybe. No, she should be fall. She was gonna be fall whatever. And then she was going to be spring, and that's why she's got an umbrella. I know it's so hard to see. I'm sorry. She was going to be summer because she's got her little iced coffee and her sunglasses and her shorts, her long socks. And I was going to make that street sign behind her on fire because it's the summer. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters, okay? I'm trying to look. Okay. No, I don't want to show that one. That looks like shit. Also, don't look at this lady. She's very scary and disproportionate, but I like her kind of. NVIDIA, focus. Whatever, you get the point. Don't look at that lady. Do things only that you love or hate in your art. You have to become a propagandist. Chukalski. I like quotes. I wrote these suck on these. But I found this picture in a magazine of a lady who is inside of a shark mouth. There. Does that work? God, don't look at that fucking lady. It's awful. Just the worst. Okay. Dog. Most of the pictures that I have saved are dogs. Ow. To be clear. Most of them are dogs. I've got some that are like nothing but pictures of, or that I found in magazines. Oh my god, okay. This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite things in my entire... That thing that I mentioned earlier about how my mic will just mute, or I'll just mute my mic, and it's terribly on brand for me for that to happen. I don't know how long this podcast is going to end up being. I think it's going to be close to an hour, but my microphone just kind of cut out, and there's nothing that I could do about it now, except I'm going to do a bit of a voiceover for the last part of this podcast, and then we'll finish it up with this video that I'm making currently, and I'll plug my links and whatever else I'm supposed to do. Fuck, how does it... Okay, it doesn't matter. It's very stupid, though, that happens all the time. But it does. It happens all the time. Let's see. We do a game overlay, but instead of a game capture, we'll do a window capture, not BioShock. Is it going to capture VLC player? Maybe. It won't work. All right, well, we'll just do a display capture then. That's fine. Okay, so this is about exactly the part where it cut out. You know what? I'm going to move this over onto this side so that I can see if my microphone levels go down again. I'll just make sure and not touch this button right here. Oh. All right, so weird videoception here. I kind of actually hate this. I'm going to get rid of my face, I think. It doesn't need to be here. Okay. So this is just me looking through my sketchbook, trying to show pictures that I found in magazines that I have cut out for stupid purposes. And then I think I find a couple sketches that I actually like. This is so stupid and weird. I hate that I have to do this right now. I'm going to drink coffee angrily. Like, I have no idea what I was talking about. Oh, okay, this was the one I was looking for. So, these are all pictures of dogs that me and Nate named one night when we were drinking. This one is Hulk, or Hulk. making the face there. And then this guy is Fn, and that's Buick. And then Tony. And then the guy in the middle I don't think has a name. But then the little pug, his name is Sad Frank. And then this is Neck Meat. And I don't know why I named him Neck Meat. And then these guys don't really have names, but this guy is my favorite. And I think I made a joke about he really be saying, "Hey baby, you up?" Oh, I said that at the exact same fucking time. That's great. I am predictable. No, I just got done doing this. So I just kind of remember what I was talking about there. But I don't remember what's going on here. The cool thing about doing it this way is that I can just kind of skip ahead. I can skip ahead through whatever I don't remember that I was talking about. Or if I'm not showing anything interesting and it's just me talking. Oh, that was... I can't get that fucking pen to work. I was just really trying to make the pen work. And it was just not happening still. So we can skip right through that. And then I think I showed a bit in my sketchbook of that working. Like on a previous day when I had been drawing. Yeah, and then, okay, this koi fish, he's cute too, but that koi fish I did for Inktober. It was one of the very few Inktober drawings that I actually went through with. We like bought that fucking pen specifically for Inktober, and then I only used it to actually make like one Inktober drawing. And then I made some more Inktober drawings, but like I made them with pencil and then I never like refined them and then went over them in pen. And I was so gung-ho about doing the Inktober, but then I was just like, no. Cause it was sober October, while all of this was happening. And so me and Nate were doing like the Joe Rogan and his buddies style of sober October that they do, where we weren't drinking. Oh, that was one of the Inktobers that I never refined. The word was blade, so I did blades for hands. We were doing a Joe Rogan style sober October, and so yeah, we weren't drinking. I wasn't smoking weed. Nate never smokes weed, but we were eating healthy. We were going to the gym every day. And one of my other sober October things that I wanted to do was to draw every single day. At least draw something every single day. And so I was doing that already. And so to do that and the Inktober at the same time just wasn't happening. Because like I like to sketch with mechanical pencils a lot of the time. I was watching a YouTuber a lot around that time too who likes to draw with mechanical pencils a lot and just like sketches a lot. And so that's really all that I wanted to do. I didn't feel like making everything all the way to a inky completion every single fucking time. I didn't feel like it. I'm trying to figure out what I was talking about there. I have no idea what I was. Oh, drawing with waffles. That was the name of the YouTuber. Just for the record. I was watching her a lot. I don't know what I'm talking about here. And I'm looking at my magazine pictures again and talking about how useless it is that I made these in the first place. Like that I am cutting them out and keeping them for absolutely no reason. Because like I recognize that it's stupid. Don't worry. I do. It's very fucking stupid. But I don't even have anything. It's stupid, but like it makes me happy, I guess. And I can use it to put it on stuff. Like this little clipboard. I'm actually very excited to have this all covered because I'm going to cover it up. This little dog on stairs. Oh, fuck. And then I made a stupid joke about like, this is your dog on stairs. Like, this is your brain on drugs. It was really stupid. Yeah, the the clipboard thing kind of looks stupid right now, but I'm gonna go over it with some of that gloss medium varnish stuff too, and like, you know, kind of harden it and make it all shiny, and maybe make it a little bit like laminated sort of. And hopefully that looks cool, you know, at least when it's done. Maybe it'll look cool. I don't know. It'll be cute at least because it will be covered in dog photos. Oh, I think that was me showing the... Maybe not yet. Here we go. That's me showing the Yo Dabba Dabba sticker that I got from my dab rig. It's so fucking weird to watch this back and provide commentary on it. Half the things I have no idea what I'm talking about because I can't fucking hear them. And then half of it, it's like, wow, this is really stupid. Why was I even talking about that? Why did I talk about any of the things I talked about today? You know, who fucking knows? Whoever fucking knows. All I know is that this is going great. It's normally a good sign when I have to stop recording multiple times. Because it also means that it's going to take like actual hours, like probably a few hours, to export the video from Premiere. Because it's so... Man, I thought that was me noticing it. Because it's going to be so long and it's so many different pieces. Like 3 different pieces now, I think. And then uploading it to YouTube is also going to take a couple hours. Yeah, it's quite the process. That's why I don't put them up the same day as I make them. Because, like, it wouldn't end up actually going up until, like, way late in the day. There I was talking about all of the Halloween stuff that I had found in magazines. And then that the ghost came out of a newspaper that we used to have in Portland that I thought was really cool. And then I found this Black Lives Matter art in that same newspaper, and it's really fucking hard to see. And then it was about the point in the video where I was like, well, it's not gonna fucking focus for some reason. So if you want to see what that picture looks like, just fucking join my Discord, I guess, and ask me about it, and I'll fucking post it in there. I don't know why it's so hard for that to focus. I think it's because of the NVIDIA broadcast fucking thing. It, like, specifically is using AI to, like, look for skin or people, or I don't know. But I don't know. It do make the background look very professional, though, when it actually works like it's supposed to. Let's see if we can see the moment that I notice it. How much time do we have left? 32 out of 32:25. Oh, it's going to happen soon. Is that? No? I know, like, approximately where my eyes go when I notice that. There. Oh, no. Yep, that was it. That was me noticing that I'm a fuck up. I've had so many of those videos where I had to watch myself. I had to watch myself realize that I was muted, and it's heart-wrenching every single time. I don't think this video is going to be nearly as long as it's supposed to be, but I, at this point, don't really have any idea how long it actually is. Because I was just going to, okay, I was going to go from the point when this video stops having sound, which I think was like, was it like 20 minutes in? Okay, it was right here, 2049. So 20 minutes plus 16 minutes, that's 36. Plus 13 is 49. So, like, that's pretty close. Oh, I think Nate's home anyways. Okay, you know what? I did my best. I did my best. I'm gonna have to cut together 3 fucking videos and I'm done. I simply won't put up with it anymore, okay? I'm done. I'm done trying to do this. I will see y'all next week, okay? I'm sorry. If you'd like to join the Discord, the link is going to be in the description. And if you want to watch me on Twitch, the link for that is also going to be in the description. Both of those things, I do similar things. I just talk to myself and swear a lot, and I play video games with my friends. And then there's normally people that you can play video games with if you're into that sort of thing. So the links for that, for those both are going to be in the description. Aside from that, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day and wonderful rest of your week, and I hope that everybody that you encounter is nice to you. And I think that's it. Goodbye, everybody. Sorry for all the fuckery.